Welcome back. Today I wish to speak about CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. The motivation for this video is a question I had, which was, do you think it is safe to keep my money in the bank these days? And what I'm thinking to myself is, what money? It is 2022 and people still have a sense that they have something waiting for them in the bank. The bank has a ledger, an Excel sheet that notes who owes whom, and that's it. That's the only thing a bank has, a computer with a list in it. Today, money is simply an abstraction. It's simply ledgers that are all throughout our economy. That's the story of the current fiat system. If you're a central banker, if you're a politician, what you feel is that you have not enough power. If you only had more power, you can solve things. Because if people need money, or people need currency, or people need credit, you can simply allocate this. And today it is done by free people who sometimes refuse to do so. Once a crisis occurs, looking back, the central planner thinks, well, if I only had that power, this would not have happened. But what he's doing is simply taking power for free people who refuse for some reason to exchange value. And he's taking that position instead of the free people. We're losing free trade, and I've made this point throughout my videos. The ill is central power. Today, in the Western world, a woman can choose who she marries. And therefore, we find women in jail for stealing, for doing drugs. We find many couples getting divorced. If women did not have this freedom, we would have less crime, but we would have less creativity, less freedom, less ability for people to act upon their own reasoning. It is the fact that we have millions of ledgers out there. And that's the reason why World.com or Wire.com or Enron were able to get away with what they did for so long. Because the central banks and the central planners don't have access to all these millions of ledgers which are in banks, in small businesses, and personal finance of families. A CBDC would make it so that there'll be only one ledger. If you believe in the fiat system, if you believe in central power, this is a natural extension. This makes perfect sense. It would enable these companies to do what they have done. For some of you who are looking at this video, it seems like a very good idea to have one transparent ledger that no one can cheat. You know, in the United States, you have an FHA loan where you need only 3% down payment in order to buy a house. But the condition is that you live in this house. Millions of people cheat on these forms. The world is full of liars and cheaters who resist central power. And that's how the world functions. Once a central power becomes so powerful, the empire falls because people cannot interact freely, people cannot act according to their own reasoning. This kills any ingenuity. It kills any ability to change the way things are going, to be avant-garde, to go somewhere else, a maverick, someone who says, everyone is doing this, I'm doing that. That's how we society progress. We let people interact freely and act according to their own beliefs and their own logic. Central power is, well, it's the disease of the modern world, of today's world. CBDC is going to make it so that everyone is going to appear on the same ledger. They will not be able to cheat the central power. Everything will be ordered from above. That's CBDC. Now, Bitcoin, for example, which is an open ledger worldwide, is completely transparent. Yet it is distinguished from CBDC in the sense that no one can fuck with this ledger. That's really the whole trick. Once currency and money is intertwined, banks become all-powerful, they become godlike. And central planners, central bankers, and politicians simply change these ledgers at will. This is not something good. We do not want to have an elastic currency. Elastic currency simply means manipulated currency. What we want is freedom with all the chaos that comes with it, because the benefits far, far exceed whatever evil exists when we have a free society. CBDC is a natural extension of the current fiat system, in which money and currency are intertwined, in which everything out there is simply a ledger that can be manipulated at will by central banks, politicians, and bankers. So that's what I have for you today. Till next time.